Hey, Aaron, how's it going? I think this is working. So, sorry, my voice is a little messed up. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm working and I've got to go work and take pictures later today. So, wanted to go over what we talked about on the phone, give you the ChatGPT side of it, how to set that up, and then also I set up the documents database inside of Notion for you. I sent you that link. So, I will show you that first. Let me see. I think I got to move it over here. Hold on one second. Let me move this over and then share my screen. There you go. So inside of here, I sent you a link to this. This is the documents database that we're going to be using. And the deal with this is it is searchable. So everything inside of Notion is searchable from this little guy down here. Let me move this out of the way. So this little guy down here, so you can see if you click on here, we can go in here and it'll look inside this database. So when you're on this screen, but it'll also search the whole thing. Tell me about impacts SOP for proposal writing, because I loaded up some documents in here as well. So what it's going to do is just like ChatGPT, it should go in here and research those documents and pull the details out um, for us. So it's also looks like other places as well. Um, let's see what it comes up with. Holy smokes. So frame the problem answer first, hypothesis driven. So it's given the reference where that comes from. So there's the document that it's pulling from. So when you hover over it, it's pulling from the consulting proposal engine in the McKinsey style guide, which is exactly where I want it to pull from. So that is doing deep search on these documents there. So once you get all your documents loaded up, it'll be able to do that as well. So when you're writing content or putting things together in here, it's all searchable as a database inside. This is what is technically our CRM. The only downside to this is when you go, I'll open one up, is when you make a new document. So on this page, you've got all your information, the document title, what it pertains to, strategy and operations, or SOP, whatever it is, we're going to adjust those. The topics, so you can just click into these and select. So these are tags, so it's searchable by tag as well. So as we produce more documents, we'll have more tags. The topic that it's on, document type, um, author, I'll come back to the TLDR, but you've got to copy and paste the content of the document um, into Notion. So it has to be accessible on a Notion page, and it's just a copy paste, which is really easy. Um, there's also this little button up here that it gives you a side menu. So it says when it was created, when you created your document, when it was last updated, the status, so it's published, so it's available. If it's a draft, you're working on it, don't want us using it, you can set it to, draft in review, whatever. The department it belongs to, version, and then you can link out to the Google document here, and you can upload the original document here. So if you click on this, this will actually download the document. So if you have a PDF, that'll allow us to download the document. So I'll go through this real quick. I've got a couple things that I want to put in here so it's reference for us. So like I have the ideal client profile. So I have all of them listed here, but I've broke them out as individual ideal client profiles. So this is kind of the overview for Impact Consulting. And this is specifically for Impact Consulting. So this would be core documents. Inside of each project, we also have a document database for the clients. So the clients would have a document database as well that operates kind of the same way. So I'm going to load up a new one. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to pull it from a document that I've already written, which these are probably hard to see. areas, marketing and branding, brand guide. Where'd they go? That's my landing page. ICP. So here's my ICP. So I've actually broke these down by people for impact consulting. So I'm going to load up this one here. So that's a text. This is a PDF. So what I'm going to do is, because I have this also in my Google Docs, go back here. I'm going to pull it because it's easier to copy. You can copy it out of there. But I'm going to pull, oh, I bet it's over on the other side. Go look here. There it is. Okay, so there's the document. I'm just going to go Control-Alt, copy. We're going to go back into Notion. I'm going to paste everything here and just start filling in. They make little blocks, so whenever you see that, you got to delete the individual block. It isn't like a word processor that way. So this is marketing, client, sales. Those are the tags. Probably customer service. The topic is going to be marketing. Document type is, I don't know, we'll call it a guide or strategy. I'm the author. And then over here, this was, and you can get, if you're really anal retentive, which I kind of am sometimes, this was made in March of this year. So I'm going to go back. It was made March 3rd of this year. Status is it's published. It was last updated, we'll say today. Department is marketing department. Version, this was version 2. I'd done this a couple times. And this is where you can put the link to the document. So if we go back here into the Google Doc, anyone with the link, we can copy it. And we'll put it in here. And then we can also upload from, where did I have it? Marketing and branding. No, it's in strategy ICPs. So this was Ryan. So I can upload that document there. This, we're going to give it a name. What did we name it over here? Or in the, just for consistency. We're going to name it the same as the document. So Impact Consulting, this is ICP1, this is Ryan, he's early stage. So this is our target audience. Oh, this was the other thing. So to get the TLDR, what I did is I went back into the document, copied it, just went to chat and said, write TLDR for this. And it just summarizes it. I think Notion will actually do that for us. Let's see, TLDR for the purpose of this document in my CRM database. I didn't want a summary. I wanted to say what it is. There we go, that's better. So copy this, come back into here, open this up, and in the TLDR, you just delete that out and paste in that. And now we've got a full document inside of here that's now searchable. So I'll put all of those in. So as we work, these are the core documents that the company works off of. So that way, we can always search it and reference it when we're creating. And so that is, and I don't know if yours looks like this, but my Team Spaces looks like this. So if you go to the Impact dashboard, it is going to have different tasks. These are my general tasks. I'll get that adjusted. So you'll have one in there. But your company library is now here by marketing, operations, whatever we have. So it'll be searchable there. So I encourage you to play around inside of Notion, um, figure out how it works and how to move around it, because it's unique, but it does some really cool things. So um, from here, you just click that little guy, tell me about my ICP, and it's going to search our database and should come up with the information about Ryan. So, and I believe this thing will start creating information here. Well, it's got the full ICP document, so it's pulling from that as well. Common professional, psychographics, mission driven. So it's pulling from there, pulling from the brand strategy that I put in. There it is. So it pulls up Ryan's information. Email, intro, to Bob Wilson. He is similar to our ICP1. Let him know about our custom AI assistants. Let's see if it does it. So I'm thinking this is going to work like ChatGPT, and it should write directly for built around the framework of Ryan. So if your head house, there we go. So that's what it does. So it can pull off of our strategy, it can pull off of our data, and it's all inside of our CRM. So, and I'm doing that from the dashboard here. So that will be helpful. When we get into the CRM, there's going to be some other things on this dashboard, but like we have Betty Hunter Realty in here, and then this is their client projects. It's listed under Jeff. It has all of the information on here, and then I'll load up documents there, and then that will be searchable under the client documents in the same way. So that's kind of the document overview like you were talking about. Let me bounce back out to it so you can see it one more time. It is over here. I sent you the link. It's called Company Knowledge Library, but you can get to it. So you can do this, you can do this right from the dashboard. So if you go to new item, it's going to pull up the same document template here. So you won't mess anything up as long as it doesn't say template on there. So from that dashboard, you can update any new documents that you want to create right here by hitting new item. So there you go. If you got questions, let me know. You'll probably watch this a couple times, go through it. But write down your questions. Happy to walk you through it.